All right, so man, I'm starting a new show. Oh, my angle's all weird. All right, well, that's better. I'm gonna start a new show. Called movie. What is it? What's the name I have for it? Movie Geek Griff. Movie Geek Griff. So on Movie Geek Griff, I'm going to do um, things I've done in the past, same things I've been doing, movie reviews, movie commentary, whatnot. Um, so why do I have stupid gaming stuff on? I need to log off this. I need to log off. Not log off with you, but I need to log off this gaming stuff because this is not this is done. So it's not done, but it's kind of done. So I'll be right back. Woo! All right, much better, much better. All right, don't need that gaming stuff. Not that particular gaming stuff. That reminds me of other times that yeah. That's gonna. So we gonna do movie geek grip. We moving on. Um, this is kind of. I guess this is the first unofficial review that I'm gonna do. Unofficial slash official. Um, a little background on me that you don't know. If you're my friend, you probably already. I don't know. Movie geek for a long time. First job was at a movie theater. Usher Slaskin was sessionist back in Georgia back in 94, 95. Um, Regal Cinemas back in Georgia. And I had like three movie jobs after that. I went to like I was at Regal, then I was at General Cinemas, and I was at AMC before I went into the Navy. Navy 14 years. Excuse me. Now I'm out reserves, but after high school, went to college. On my newspaper, The Collegian, I was the arts and entertainment editor, and I got to interview movie stars and go to movie premieres and had a little press thing, a little press badge, and I got to see screenings. It was awesome. Got swag, movie paraphernalia swag, and I always love those. I still have buttons from when I worked there, but yeah, so I was an extra in a couple movies, and then the aughts, the early 2000s, 2000 the year itself, I was in Remember the Titans and Road Trip, and Miss Evers Boys, which was an HBO film with Lawrence Fishburne and not Cicely Tyson, Alfred Woodard. Yeah, yeah. So that one you can see me pretty good on Miss Evers Boys. Road Trip you can see me pretty good. Remember the Titans, you gotta like really be on top of the frame by frame to see me. There was an extended scene that the director Boaz Yakin shot with me that has disappeared into the ether. I don't know where I buy like every iteration of Remember the Titans on DVD. I haven't bought one on Blu-ray though. I'm gonna check that out. But he shot this scene. I was in the crowd, and they were like, "We need somebody in this scene." And this dude, big dude in front of me, it was the football movie with Denzel and Will Patton. But um, the director was like, "No, no, I can't use you. You're one of the football players." I was right behind him and said, "I'll do it." So he put me in the scene. It was at the beginning of the movie, I think, where they were having that big race war, race riot, and they were throwing trash cans through the store window. But they were up on the curb was parked a cop car, and in that cop car was me acting out like I had been to. First, they shot me in the crowd, shot me in the crowd, with the current theme going on in America. Woo. He was rolling, shooting me, and I was like a rowdy protester. And back in the day, the cops had the little billy club, so I got too rough with the cop, and the cop threw me in the car. And then he had the camera right in my face, and I was banging on the window. Ended up on the cutting room floor. They didn't use that scene. I've bought every copy of Remember the Titans, trying to see if it was on there. Never have. So hopefully, when I make it one day, I'm gonna be like, "Yo, Boaz Yakin, director, Remember the Titans. Where's my scene, you dirtbag?" But anyway, it's neither here nor there. So I have, I have a rich history with movies, and whatnot. But Movie Geek Griff, my new show that I'm gonna start doing. I guess we'll start with Lucy. Lucy was July 25th. That's fine. This is now August 9th. August, no, 14th. So last week was Turtles. I don't know if I'm gonna go back and do Turtles. I may go back and do Turtles. Yeah. And then 8-1 was Guardians of the Galaxy. That was another lifetime. So we'll start with the Turtles. And then this is Lucy. So we're kind of getting out of chronological order, whatever. But, okay, so Lucy. Now, starring Scarlett Johansson and Morgan Freeman. A lot of people disagree with the whole premise of the 10. We human beings only use 10% of our brain. A lot of scientists and naysayers and snopesters is like, that's bullshit. Sorry, I might curse sometimes. PG-13 on my reviews. We don't know how much. We don't use 10%. We use less. We use more. We don't know. Whatever. It makes for a good movie. Whatever. Me myself. We'd seen this just recently in Transcendence, where Johnny Depp, the catalyst was a little different, but it was still the same of heightening the brain or expounding the brain to a point where you become everything and you know everything, omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, basically a god on earth. Excuse me, of course, this always involves science, and religion, theology kind of clash, Darwinism, what have you. And they even touched on that in Lucy, because Lucy was supposed to be the name of the most advanced ape before, as apes what's the word I can't, where apes became Homo sapiens. But the movie. And even a couple of years back, there was Limitless with Bradley Cooper, and he took a pill that made him, activated his 100%, and he was, awesome and could do things and can think, steps beyond whatever. But so we've seen it before. It's nothing we haven't seen before, Lucy. But for me, I like the score. I think it was Luc Besson. He gets a bad rap. He's hit or miss, mostly hit. I didn't think it was that bad. There was a lot of people downing it because of the script. I didn't think it was that bad. But Scarlett Johansson acquitted herself okay. She was alright. A lot of good effects in that movie. Awesome effects. I don't know who did them. But definitely some good eye-popping effects. I think it's a Blu-ray, or just because of the effects. That's how I judge if I'm going to get a movie when I see a movie. Am I going to get it when it comes out? Like Guardians of the Galaxy, that will be a Blu-ray movie. So yeah. But anyway, we're at 8 minutes already. Jesus. So even though I just found it okay, it's nothing I hadn't seen before. It wasn't bad. It was kind of cool because of the effects. I've been trying to indoctrinate my young daughter. She's not even young anymore. She's 12 years old. Be 13 this year. Be a teenager. But I'm trying to make her a little gamer girl, a little geek girl. Fam girl. So, take her to movies. We go do the whole summer movie thing. I try to take her whenever I can as she's getting older. But Lucy will now hold a special place in my heart because it held a special place in her heart. That movie kind of, it sounds, lame, but I think that movie touched her soul in her mind in a way that I'd never seen a movie touch her before, because of all the abstract, theoretical, hypothetical possibilities of the mind and whatnot, and it being shown on the screen with all this, technical whiz bang. Wow. She was like tearing up, crying by the end of the movie, because Lucy, she's reaching her 100% capacity, and she saw everything and was one with the universe and the cosmos and time and space, and it was just like all this light show, and she was just like breathing out hard and looking at the screen like, whoa. And I was like, wow, but I was looking at her like, wow. So that opened up. I think that is the first movie that has shown her the true power of cinema, and so for me, like, it was Jurassic Park back in the day, 93, I think this came out, and I was wowed by this. It wasn't the first movie to make me go like, man, society's messed up. That was Seven in '95. That's when I got a deeper understanding of movies. But this one was like the wow factor for me back in '93. So Lucy did that for my daughter. So now Lucy's gonna hold a special place in my heart just based on that fact alone. I don't know what you would think, but for me, the fact that Lucy inspired that kind of wonderment and awesomeness and touched my daughter's mind, heart, soul, body like that, where she was like, this stuff is crazy. Is this stuff even possible? You know, just. And I was telling her that's why it's important to. It's not something you should aspire to be an actor, but to be in the arts and media because you will indelibly leave your mark with ideas and visuals through movies, books, music. It's awesome if you can get involved in one of those three because you can leave your mark forever. And so Lucy was very special to my daughter, very special to me now. So, you know, I really dig that it could do that. It's awesome seeing it do that to someone else, especially your progeny, your offspring. So go see Lucy, man. It's pretty good. Take care. It's Movie Geek Griff. I'll be back with another review soon.